Hello and welcome to this introductory lesson on Microsoft Planner, which you can see here, the green icon here, which is part of the Office 365 application's context. It is an application that, like the others, can be used on its own, but if used individually, it would likely only be utilized to 10% of its potential. If we want to fully harness its capabilities, we need to understand not only how to use Planner, which will clearly be the main part and focus of this course, but also how Planner can interact with other applications. You must have already understood this from the section on the management environment of Office 365, where it was mentioned several times that these applications are designed to interact with each other. Therefore, I added Planner to this slide along with the main applications of Office 365. With the Office 365 icon at the center, which is the heart and core of everything, but on the outside, it has all these applications that, if they interact with each other, can yield significant results in business productivity, as well as in the organization of different types of activities, such as recreational activities, study activities, or others. This course focuses on Planner, but also aims to explore how Planner interacts with other applications, which is why there is a desire not to limit itself solely to Planner, which is the main goal, but to demonstrate how Planner can be utilized to its full potential of its capabilities by integrating it with other applications. Because, as shown on this slide, when you create a plan in Planner, it is not a solo activity. A range of things happen to me that you may not be familiar with. I go through a whole series of things. It is essential to know this, as it will help in using the planner later to its full potential. The same can be said for other applications when, for instance, we were going to create, instead of a plan in the planner, a SharePoint site, and a team on Teams. We will now focus on a planner and see what happens when a plan is created. If it automatically creates an Office 365 group in the dedicated administration section of Office 365, we have seen how groups are created. When you create a plan in Planner in Office 365, a group is automatically created to include all the people who are already part of the organization as well as the guests we add and want to include in the plan. Since these are created automatically, they will automatically join the Office Group 365 when creating the plan in Planner. Then, a site is automatically created on SharePoint where the plan members can join to share a lot of information, images, articles, and posts. An inbox for emails and a shared calendar are automatically created in Outlook. OneDrive automatically creates a space to share files among the members of the plan. Plan, which can be very useful for both professional activities and personal use. Leisure, as it is possible to modify these files and retain the previous version. A notepad is created so that all team members can take notes, which could be useful for executing the activities that the plan outlines. Additionally, a task list for all the activities we will include in the plan. With the name and date, they will also be added to the task list. In the tasks to be completed today, tomorrow, and the day after, along with those that we will add to our task list, unrelated to the plan, but those from the floor will automatically end up in the list. Next, there are two other important aspects that do not occur automatically by default, but which can be generated quickly and easily, as we will see. I am synchronizing the plan's calendar with Outlook, in the sense that a very simple operation allows us to ensure that all the plan's activities and events are presented in different colors, even in our Outlook calendar. And it's also possible to create a team in Teams linked to the plan. And then we will be able to see the plan directly in Teams. Maybe we could quickly reach out to one of the team members of the plan about an idea that came to us related to a work or study activity. or anything else. So what are we going to do with this course? First, we will create a plan using Planner. After opening the plan, we will see the effects, which means automatic creation of the SharePoint site, the automatic creation of the Office 365 group, etc. We will integrate it into SharePoint. Why is the SharePoint site created automatically, but with a very user-friendly feature? We will be able to integrate the plan into SharePoint very quickly. We will integrate it into Teams. This must be done manually. This does not happen automatically. And we will create thematic channels that are clearly related to the activities of the plan. We will synchronize the plan's calendar with Outlook. This does not occur automatically because I might have 30 plans, and my calendar would be too full with the activities of all 30 plans. Of course, I can include the activities of a plan. Therefore, Office 365 tells you what you want to add. You can set it up yourself. So if you want to see this plan and all its activities with deadlines on specific dates, also in Outlook, it's up to you to automate it to avoid creating too much confusion in your Outlook calendar. Next, we will look at the notebook display, where you can take notes in the order of activities to complete with the plan. The visualization of the list of pending tasks I mentioned earlier, the visualization of the OneDrive environment, where files can be automatically downloaded from Outlook. Files can be shared in various locations, for example, all files attached to individual activities in the plan. This will be automatically added to a list visible directly in SharePoint. Additionally, in OneDrive, we will have the option to share them, and then we will also be able to do so, and we will. Synchronize the plan with an already available Power Apps application. We will only need to set up the application. To ensure it works on a smartphone as well, where we won't be able to see all the activities of the plan, Teams, and the SharePoint site. But with 5 or 6 clearly visible and easy to understand fields, we can assign a task to a team member. For example, your supervisor might tell you, "Don't forget to do this task." We could quickly send an email to a team member or take a note just as quickly in the notepad, which could be useful for work and came to us at that moment. Maybe we are at the beach or somewhere else, and we can quickly jot this down. So you've seen how Planner can be used with other applications, and this is the only way Planner can be used to its full potential. In the previous section regarding Office 365 management, we have already understood how these applications can interact, how members and guests can integrate Planner from SharePoint, Teams, Outlook, share files on OneDrive, see your activities in To-Do, take notes in the Notes app. We will have members, guests, groups. These are topics we already know, such as simple contacts, shared email inboxes. In this course, we will explore in more detail, not only from the planner's perspective, but also how other applications can interact with one another. For example, up to now, we have seen how Planner can interact with other applications, and this will be the main theme of the course and our lessons. For instance, we could also look at Outlook and see what it is linked to. This will be connected to the plan we created in Planner, to the SharePoint site that was automatically created, in the Teams team that we created manually, the connection with the plan in Planner, and also to the OneDrive environment. The OneDrive environment will be connected to the plan created in Planner, to the SharePoint site, to the team in Teams, and to Outlook. It's great to see all these perspectives to understand how to make the most of not just Planner, but also the other Office 365 applications. SharePoint will be linked to the plan we created in Planner, to the OneDrive environment that was automatically created when the plan was set up, to the team in Teams that we will manually link to the plan, to Outlook, and also to OneNote. Similarly, Teams will connect to the plan we created manually in Planner. At this point, it will be as if it happened by default. Once the manual connection is established, it will be direct. like with SharePoint, which was created automatically at the time of the plan's creation. Teams will be connected to OneDrive, the SharePoint site, Outlook, and also to OneNote. Everything is also connected to the plan created in Planner, as we mentioned earlier. All activities of the plan will be added to our task list, along with those that we will add manually, regardless of the plan. OneNote is also connected to the plan created in Planner. A notebook is generated automatically. It will connect to the team in Teams. It will be connected to the SharePoint site. Once the activities have been added to the plan, these activities will also be added to the task list. Power Apps is connected to the plan created in Planner because we are going to develop the training application for the office, which will be directly linked to the plan created in Planner. From there, you will also be able to assign tasks, send emails via Outlook, and take notes in OneNote. So you can understand how all these applications interact with each other, and that it's essential to understand all these connections to make the most of them. In this course, we will primarily focus on Planner, but we will make sure to highlight all the connections, the possible integrations of Planner with other applications, so that this tool can be used effectively. I am waiting for you in the next class. Hi.